guys, back with another video. But before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. Please make sure you leave a comment on this video. Also, make sure you look at the premiere that will be going out earlier today on the situation that people are calling exclusive and breaking news. I also want to say a shout out to Blue Rock TV. I think that is the only one who truly has breaking news and an exclusive because he talked to the receipts. He talked to the girl that's in this video that Blueface knew for 5 years, that was on that video call that Blueface allegedly lost his phone privileges to. Allegedly, I say, okay? Let's tread lightly with that information because people like to add the stories and make everything into love and hip hop. However, we should not be surprised of the behavior of Blueface, of what we seen um before us on the screen of the leaked footage of the FaceTime call from jail. He also didn't really get busted. He didn't get exposed, and it's not hard for us to believe because he's been doing this to Jaden and Chrisean for years. Jaden came in the picture first, and Chrisean came later on, and then she started getting equal treatment of getting cheated on like Jaden Alexis. Now, it's breaking news and exclusive to the mass majority because you'll give a view and a like to a channel holder that's going to always, regardless of what is going on in all situations, if they're a supporter of ChriseanRock and they know that ChriseanRock is in love with Blueface, they're going to have like you know an opinion that is always going to be, it's going to work out between Blueface and ChriseanRock. Don't listen to what people are saying about Blueface and ChriseanRock. They're just hating. They don't want to see them together. Things will work its way out. That kind of conversation. People like to live in a lie. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear from channel holders like myself that are not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what you need to hear. Hopefully now that it's now in your face that this dude is doing crazy foolishness, hopefully now you will give somebody some more airtime with the information that's being presented, and have a unbiased opinion. Pretty much just don't take nobody's side. Just use common sense. Don't be on nobody's side. Be on your own side. And this is why I'm able to report on all of what happens, because I don't take a side. I purposely went on to a lot of bloggers' pages on IG to see if they were reporting the information. And like I knew they wasn't going to, because they know they'll be like a disloyal person to ChriseanRock, they feel, if they were to post what just was exposed about Blueface, because people are going to look at this as an expose, which we know that this is not an expose. This is what happens when you're in a relationship with Blueface. Now, do I say with all men? No. Now, allegedly, I'm also hearing that Blueface had a child with this woman. How true that is, I don't know. But when further details are furnished to me and I look into it and do my due diligence, that's only when I'll be able to bring my thoughts on these allegations. But I don't think he wears protection. Does he look like he wears protection with women? Not at all, in my opinion. I'm just saying. And that's not allegedly, it's just my opinion. I've never been with him. He's old enough to be my child. Matter of fact, my child is 32 years old. So can you imagine me wanting to be with Blueface and knowing his track record? Not that I couldn't be with somebody younger, but I'm just joking. Let's get off topic of that. I'm married. Just trying to throw you off. Leave in the comment section your thoughts. Like I said, I'm very curious to hear, and if there are people that are so shocked that Blueface did this. I don't know why, because I did a live the other day when he unfollowed his own son and ChriseanRock, and he put offerings for women, not men, I'm quite sure, not to do lap dance, to do these lap dances for him and these private chats while he was in jail. And from the looks of what he's doing, if it is true that his phone privileges were taken, he won't be getting no early release, or they won't be pushing up no early parole date for him to be released early if he's not following and complying to the good behavior laws that deduct the sentence off your time. I'm starting to really think that, he's always trying to make Chrisean Rock out to be the crazy cuckoo, come from a dysfunctional family, but I really think that there's definitely some mental issues going on with Blueface too, because how can you be messing up, dropping the ball like that while incarcerated when you could be out dropping the ball but you're free? That just, make it make sense. He's just doing all this stuff. I think he's still in this, limelight state of mind that I'm Blueface, I can do whatever I want. And that's far from the truth, because if you were Blueface and you could do whatever you want, you wouldn't be in jail for doing another year and some change. Because superstars, if that's what you think they get off, then that's not getting off to me. That looks like a man doing some serious time. I think 2 days in prison is serious time. It's taken away from your freedom, where you have to answer to another man when to go to the bathroom and when to eat, when to shower, and so on and so forth. And I can't understand why he is putting all of his freedom and time that he could be spending being toxic on the outside, not behind bars. And I'm glad that Chrisean Rock threw in the towel, because she wasted a lot of those months that she could have been clearing up her legal obligations, and she would have never missed her son's birthday if she would have cleared them up and went on and kept her promise that she's got to get that bag, kept her club appearances and shows and all the stuff that she canceled for this clown. And like I said, I have nothing against Blueface. So when I'm calling him a clown, does that remain that I think that he's a clown forever? Like some people make a judgment and they stick with that? Absolutely not. People can change. I do believe in change. However, right now, Blueface is on the hot seat with me. It's not really cool what he did, and it was very calculated. Like I said, I know you guys sometimes probably say, "Why does she like pick and poke at every little detail and make it into something that it's probably not going to be?" Well, I made it into something a couple of days before when he put that IG post inviting women to basically do FaceTimes with him, jail calls. I basically did that because I knew that this was a plot. He was trying to trigger Chrisean Rock. He did a good job at doing that. And then there were going to be things that were to come. Now, it's kind of funny around the time of this IG post of him inviting women to do FaceTime calls while he was in jail and giving them lap dances, so on and so forth. Then this information comes out. Now, I am very excited to hear further from Blue Rock TV if he did an actual interview that she's willing to go onto his platform and explain the duration of time, which is allegedly, she said, the Blue Rock TV, she's known him for 5 years. But is she going to also get onto an interview where we can actually see her interact with Blue Rock TV, and tell us, is she in a relationship with him? Because there was specifically something that Blue Rock TV had worded that made it seem like they were kind of dating, like that was her man, um, because she was talking about Bonnie Lachey and trying to confirm that Bonnie Lachey was a liar, and only somebody's girlfriend would do that for her boyfriend or her man or her husband or whatever. Whatever. Why do you feel obligated to say, yeah, I'm the one that did the lap dance? I'm not trying to say she said she did the lap dance, but I'm assuming she's the one that gave the recording. Um, in my opinion, um, I'm assuming that that's how the information got out about her doing that lap dance for him. And of course, we can see that she doesn't have a problem if she did leak it to the bloggers, because she's a vixen, video vixen, and she clap dance for a living and gets paid for it. But it's just a real sad and unfortunate situation. I hope that Chrisean Rock sees her way through and opens her eyes. It's right in front of her face. But now we hope that she opens her eyes because it's always been in her face. But now that it's in her face and there's God there leading her 100% because she's allowing God to, that she has the strength to move on and just leave him alone. And when it's time for her to find somebody who is for Chrisean, that will happen. But don't look for love right now, Chrisean. Just heal, baby girl, and thrive and get your bag up and live happily ever after. And I don't mean just in a relationship, but with oneself. You got to love yourself first before you can even recognize and know what love feels like to be loved.